Happy New Decade! Hi, everybody, and welcome back. It's the start of a new decade. Time to start making new ways of thinking, believing, acting. In this video, I want to talk about building your life in terms of your career, your personal life, and your own relationship to abundance. And specifically, using your voice to help you achieve those goals and dreams. Let's get started. It's a whole new decade. It's time to take stock of where you are and what you would love to be, what you would love to do, how you would love to see this world and experience this world. Let's look at 3 different ways you can do that. First, in your personal life. Second, in your professional life. And finally, in your relationship to abundance. What are your personal life goals? To have a relationship, to have a love life, to create more friends, maybe to move on from some of the friends you have. What is it? To move to a different country, a different place? What are your personal life goals? Secondly, what are your goals in your career? Do you envision yourself doing something entirely new, going back to school, getting an internship somewhere, building your business, building your brand, making more speeches, building upon your business? What is it you want to do? And finally, all of that relates back to abundance. What is it that you want to be abundant with in your life? And what kind of relationship do you have to abundance? Do you sometimes feel, I don't really deserve that, or I really shouldn't do that, that's not right for me? Or do you think, why not? It's a huge world full of possibilities, and I want to be part of that. What would I love to do? How can I be abundant in my own life? Look at each of those and start to let your mind and imagination open up. Then, write them down very specifically. I want a romance. I want a love life. I want the best career. I want to be a fill in the dots. I want to make this much money. Whatever that is, just be wild and expansive and write these specific goals down. All right, now you've written them down. What can we do next? Well, Patrick Munoz, your voice and speech coach, says to you, speak them out. Take one of your goals you've written down, or 2, or 3, or all. But maybe start small, just by taking 1 or 2 or 3 and saying them out loud, speaking them. So for instance, you could be saying something like, I want to make $20 million. That's pretty big, right? And so I want you to say, now that you've written down, I want to make $20 million. I want you to say it out loud. Really use your voice. Open up your mouth. Feel it in your body. Move your body. And try that as you go down the list of those different goals and visions you have for yourself. Say them out loud. Speak them out loud. Make them affirmations for yourself. Excellent. You've done that. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take out your smartphone or an old-fashioned little digital recorder and record yourself saying these out loud. Say them fully. Say them over the top. And finally, go back and listen to them. Now, this can be uncomfortable. I'm really saying these things out loud. I don't sound right. I don't sound good. I don't sound the way I want to sound. Well, the other day, I was making a promotional video, and in that I was directed to really, be big and over the top. And I finished making the video, and I thought, wow, I was really big. I was a little bit over the top there. And I went to go watch playback, and I thought, I'm naturally pretty big. But in this case, I was nowhere nearly as big as I thought I'd been. It really showed me my own sense of self sometimes isn't quite what a more objective sense is. So that's what's going to happen when you listen back on your playback. Maybe even listen on headphones so you can really hear your voice fully and hear your intention behind what you're saying. It's all about manifesting, about being creative. Listen, there's some great examples of people who are creative, successful, hugely genius people who did these kinds of practices, maybe in different ways, but they envisioned what it was that they wanted to achieve. Just check it out. Go online and check out the story of Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guy, American Dad, The Orville, a ton of different movies, voiceovers, everything that he does. He's the most creative guy out there. And his sister growing up in Connecticut talking about how they would have agents. They're going to have talent agents. They envisioned it. They talked about it. Or check out Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. They would have weekly meetings talking about their career, holding themselves accountable to this. Or look at Henry Ford, who was convinced he could invent this engine that would work, and people said, no, you can't do it, but he insisted. He had a vision. Now, these are hugely successful, phenomenally successful people for which I have the most admiration and respect. And even if you right now just took a piece of what they were doing, even starting small, but why start small? Why not just start big? And did some of what they were doing and put it into your own practice. It's a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing yourself, a new way of experiencing this world. Just give it a try and see how that starts to change the way that you feel about yourself, about your career, about your relationship to abundance, and what the possibilities out there are for you in this new decade. Make it happen. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It's a new decade. There'll be videos coming out every Friday. So subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends and family and coworkers about this channel. Thanks for watching.